Hey YouTube, it's Aisha the Goddess, and I'm making this video. First of all, you're probably going to see a lot of more videos of me and my scrubs. Reason being is it is really hard for me to record at home. It's just a lot going on, and I never get a chance to, and I always say I'm going to, and I am. So, but quick update. I'm finished with my book, and I think it's going to be called Urban Enlightenment. I'm not sure yet, but because I've changed the title like 5 or 6 times, but that's what I'm going with right now. And starting the editing and printing and proofreading. That's what I'm doing now. So hopefully I'll be getting published this year. And um, a couple of things going on with me. I have been really, really, really blessed to start meeting people around where I live that we share similar views. And that's so great because a lot of times you're by yourself and it's not the easiest path to walk, especially alone. So it's great that there are people around me that are like minded and I can talk to them and stuff. So as I have been talking more and more to actual people, um, some things have been happening that I did not expect to happen. First of all, um, I'm on Facebook at Aisha the Goddess, and I post like random thoughts and what's going on, and it's just more of me being an extrovert. And I was posting. Okay, so I got into a discussion with my boyfriend about spirituality. And the reason why is at that moment he was really upset with God, and it was kind of like he has these rigid spiritual views, not even like, how can I say it? His belief structure is very strict, and he felt like God was punishing him for not following all of the rules that he feels like God had given him. And but he was mad because he was like, other people don't follow these rules and they get blessings and I don't get blessings. And me being me, I was just like, well, fear of suffering causes suffering. I didn't say it like blatantly. I'm not like insensitive, but I understand like your state of mind dictates what's going on in your life. So if you say nothing ever works out for me, nothing's going to ever work out for you. Or if you say I'm always the one that finishes last, why does it have to be so hard for me? Why am I the one never getting blessed? It's like you're kind of Xing out your blessings because you're putting yourself in a mentality of you're like closed off. Like I told him, if your fist is closed, you can't receive anything. You have to open your hand in order to receive. So it's like his mind is closed. But he got offended and was basically like, I go around shattering people's belief systems. And I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do. You asked me what I think, and I told you what I think. Then I got into a similar discussion with my sister because I said, I live and let live. I would not tell people that their belief structure is wrong. Their belief system is wrong, even if I don't have one. And she said, well, in defense of those people, how would they know what your belief system is if you don't say what your belief system is? I said, I don't have one. She basically was like, that's wrong. And I was like, okay, so you have one. Good for you. I don't. It's like live and let live. That's my whole point. Like everybody's different. Not everybody's going to have the same belief structure. But, some Christians unconsciously believe that their way is the right way and any other person's way is wrong way. So my boyfriend, like, like I said, it wasn't like an argument, but he gave me a clearer understanding, man, because I don't be understanding where the conclusions come from. And he was basically saying um, like people judge, and since I don't, it's like I don't realize that they're judging me. And he said, they look at you and you're so free spirited, and you're walking around. I don't have a belief structure. I'm not Christian. And they see all these good things happening, and they're like, "What the frick, God? Like, why is it that she gets this and she gets that?" And he was like, "Everybody does it to you. Like, look at your life. You've basically done what you want to do. You've lived your life unapologetically. You've been married to a woman. You've had multiple children. You've done this. You've done that. And then you got the nerve to walk around talking about you a free spirit. Talking about you don't believe in a deity. You believe in a divine consciousness that the concept of a deity arises from." And you're like, "Who the frick are you?" And I was like, "Okay." And for me, it's like once I understand why a person is the way they are, it's like I can meet them where they're at. Because I might not have that understanding, because there's certain things that I'm really naive to. Like, I'm just like, who would think that? And he was like, your parents, it's like your brothers and sisters, people they're all silently judging you. They're waiting. Then the worst thing was when he said that people probably feel like I have this affliction, this physical affliction, because God is punishing me. I was just like, oh my God. I can't believe people would think that. Like, it just really shocked me that, the depths that people go through. I understand they're unhappy, and I understand in their own unhappiness they're lashing out. And I'm, for the most part, I'm happy. I mean, I do have a physical affliction that's very painful, but I'm still happy. I'm not depressed. I done came a long way, you guys. And, it's a lonely path. But like I told him, everybody's path is different. Just because my path looks on the outside better, don't mean I don't go through my things. Like, I had to wrestle with my spirit, like, oh my God, these people don't like me because of the way I think, and I can't help the person I am. Like, I accept them for them. Why they don't accept me for me? Not only that, but then even my affliction, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me, even though I wouldn't wish shit on my worst enemy. But I wouldn't have never written my book. I wouldn't have even began to think that there was more to life besides being a nurse and going to work and coming home and taking care of my kids. My affliction, which jerked me awake, it taught me how to love myself first and take care of myself first. And I could love everybody unconditionally in the whole wide world, but if I'm neglecting and abusing my own temple, then how can I say that I love this divine consciousness that gave me this gift of life if I'm abusing self? So I had to learn how to take care of self. Um, it really it was it was like my greatest teacher and my worst enemy at the same time. But I looked at both. So my acupuncturist, she said, "Well, you can't go by the words of other people. You have to know what feels right for you." And I said, "No, in my heart of hearts, I don't feel like it's a punishment." And she was like, "Then it's not punishment." She really thinks that, it's a couple of things. It's I have like a weak disposition. Like, I did a lot of studying, and it's like a lot of times metaphysically it's a affliction of a warrior. It's like you've gone to war so many lifetimes that you're tired. And also, I was probably sensitive to processed foods and, just modern society foods, and not aware of it. And I put a lot of junk in my body over the years. I didn't take care of my body right. But most importantly, me being an empath and me absorbing people's energy, and people, just having energy vampires latch on to me and not realizing it, I didn't have an ego to protect me from a lot of things. And that's not anything that I um dissolved or did meditation to get rid of. It is an aspect of ego that I just never had. And I realized that after many years of studying the spiritual path, there's a certain part that people have to get past that I never had. I just never had. Like, I never identified with my body being self. I did identified as my body being a possession and my soul being self. So that kind of, it made a difference. But it was like when somebody hurt me, they hurt me to the core of me. They hurt my essence. They hurt my soul, because that was what I showed people. I never showed people an ego. They never got the cover up. I never had an identity or an image cover up. I mean, it's a gift and a curse. You see what I'm saying? But, my point is, and I'm going to get to my point in my next video because I don't want these videos to be so long. So continue watching, like my Facebook page, Urban Awakenings, and I'll be back with more video as soon as I